on this Friday morning, y'all. It is the end of the week. We have made it. I have been looking forward to the weekend, honey. I'm always looking forward to the weekend. Good morning to you all tuning in with me, though. I hope your morning is going well thus far, wherever you are. If you're catching this on the replay and it's not morning for you, I hope your day is going well. All right. Remember, if you're in a current position to where things aren't going well, how about we stop? How about we think about some things, meditate a little bit, reposition ourselves, and try to continue to do what? Strut forward, all right? It's not too late as long as you have a breath in your body to turn things around, all right? Again, happy Friday to everybody tuning in with me on today. Good morning, Anita. It's good to see you. Good morning. Hope you have a blessed weekend. I hope you do as well, honey, all right? Be safe, all right? Be safe out here. This world has gone mad, honey. So, yes, I hope you have a blessed weekend as well. But, yeah, good morning to you guys tuning in. I figured we'd get just a little bit of motivation on the go in on this morning. I'm not going to stay but a few minutes. It was just something that popped up in my head, and I figured I'm going to share, all right? It's some time for some motivation. You know, what do people expect, y'all, when they CAG you up? Think about when we were younger, and kids can be so mischievous, all right? And they do little things. But when a person sticks that foot out there to CAG you up, what are they expecting the outcome to be? They're expecting you to fall. Not only are they expecting you to fall, honey, they're expecting you to fall flat on your face. Do you understand me? When people CAG you up, they are expecting you to fall. The same with people who plot against us, y'all. People who um try to stop us or stagnate us in life today, try to hold us down, try to hold us hostage in certain situations, keep that mind locked in a non-productive way. People will do things intentionally to trip you. It's a point I'm making. Welcome in, Tony. Good morning to you. It's so good to see you. Emmanuel, my brother, welcome in. It's good to see you, Emmanuel. How are you doing? Hello, Shay. Good morning. Happy Friday to you. The same to you as well, darling. Good morning to everybody here on today, y'all. Chosen ones, 144,000. Love the name, honey. Love it. Love it. Good morning. Welcome in, y'all. Yeah, when people do things, the wrong people will do things intentionally because the intention behind it was to see you fall. It was to hold you back. You know, you know, people are so deceitful. They'll do things in such a covert way, and they sit back waiting for you to fall. Think about it. Just walk with me for a moment. Just like when you're walking by and someone goes to CAG you up, honey, you're looking straight ahead in the direction in which you're walking. You don't see that leg stick out. Next thing you know, you're falling flat on your face. Next thing you know, you are going down. Emir, welcome in. It's good to see you here. Welcome to my channel. So, yeah, people will intentionally do things. East Dad, welcome in. Good morning. People will intentionally try to trip us up, y'all. People will intentionally try to CAG us. And nowadays, they'll do things that you can't see. Just like you were looking ahead and not looking down, you didn't see that leg. Well, people will do things to try to trip us up spiritually. We need to be aware of those things, y'all. 5am975, welcome in. It's good to see you. We need to be so attached to spirit, the right spirit, that we are in a position to be privy to these attacks that are trying to force us flat onto our face. All right, y'all? Because that's what the intention is anyway. It is to see you fall. But one thing they never expect, honey, is for you to not hit the ground. You ever been CAG'd up, but you didn't quite hit the ground? How does that person's face look? They're probably like, oh, they didn't fall because they weren't expecting you not to fall. They stuck that leg out for a reason. They wanted you to hit the ground. The same with people who do things today to stagnate us, to hold us back. What do they do when they come with their attacks spiritually, mentally, even physically? Although the most sinister attacks are spiritually because you can't see them with the naked eye. All right. You can't see them with the naked eye. You have to be tapped in, honey. You have to be tapped in so that you are aware of the tactics of a real deal enemy. Do you hear me? You have to be connected to the most high spirit there is so that you are aware of these things. Otherwise, guess what? You will fall. But we serve a God so great that guess what? You will get back up. Hello. All right. So whoever does trip you, in the end, they're still going to be looking crazy. They're still going to look crazy because they'll do all types of things to get you down, make you fall, thinking they're going to keep you down. But what happens when you spring back up, honey? All right. What happens when you don't fall at all? Hello. Somebody know somebody hear me today. Sometimes you don't fall at all. And that's not what they expect. Gary, welcome in. It's good to see you. Good morning. They are expecting not only for you to fall, they are expecting for you not to get up. People will go hard. Do you hear me? People hit below the belt. I've been in situations, y'all, where I watched people not return from, or if they did return from them, honey, they were never the same. Honey, not with the God I serve. I came back better. And I never completely failed. Because right when I was probably finna touch that ground, honey, God's hand, whoop, swooped me right on up. Do you understand me? The fight isn't over if you down. It's over when you don't get up. Come on with it, Gary. And the righteous is going to always get back up. The righteous is going to always get back up. Let me tell y'all something, honey. Just because you are righteous and connected with God does not mean you are not going to encounter woes. It does not mean you're not going to encounter attacks. God will allow certain things to take place just so he can whip around and show his power in the matter. Yeah, you made my chosen one, or you made a servant of mine trip up, but guess what? I brought them back more fierce. Guess what? They are better than ever. Guess what? All you did was catapult them into the direction that I was trying to pull them in anyway. Y'all, don't be discouraged by this enemy who works on our mind. Because if in that mind you're thinking, oh, I can't get up. In that mind you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to come back from this. That's exactly the type of mindset that the adversary wants us to have. Don't always take it personal. I know I say this all the time, y'all, and it is hard to understand when I say don't take it personal against people who do these things to us. That's because this fight is spiritual. These are forces that we cannot see. And unfortunately, people can get entangled in situations where they are used by the adversary. They are used to cag you up. They are used to trip you up. They are used to try to stagnate you. And as long as Satan is controlling their mind, they are going to continue to do that. All right. So don't think for one moment that God isn't there. Yes, you will, honey. The righteous are going to always be attacked, but you're being attacked for the right reasons. You're choosing God. Don't ever feel bad because you're going through woes in life when those woes are stemming from your relationship with God. Remembering Satan wants to tear us away from God. He wants to tear us away from anyone who has a strong, solidified faith in God. Next thing you know, that friend that's always telling you righteous things, trying to help you steer your life in the right direction, you haven't talked to him. Why haven't you talked to him? Think about it. Satan is very strategic, and he wants to remove anything that's going to connect us with God. All right? And yes, a saint is a sinner who falls down and gets right on back up. Right on back up. But that's not how it works with the enemy. Good morning, James. Welcome in. Good morning, Frugal Mama. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Again, good morning to everybody, y'all. Again, when people come in with the cagging you up, and they come in with all types of situations, honey, to make you to just make you to pull you down, because that's basically what it's about. Oh, I'm gonna break her. Oh, I'm gonna break him. All right. Oh, I'm going to humble them. No, God is going to come in and show them what it really is. I know I've said it before, but when God spins the block, y'all, he spins the block for righteousness' sake. Remember that. So we want to make sure that we're always on the side of righteousness. All right. Although you may fall short, listen, get into the word and know that some of God's favorite people, most of God's favorite people whom he offered protection to, whom he favored, were people who had simple inclinations with the right heart condition. Okay? See, that's another way that Satan works on our psyche. Oh, you know what? You committed a sin. God doesn't want you. But some of the greatest before us, y'all, back in biblical days, these were imperfect people, but they had the right heart condition, and they did have a fear of God. If not in the beginning, they eventually grew to have one. And God had mercy on them. TW. Stop wrestling with the flesh. Allow the Spirit of God to uproot the flesh. Yes. To the back of the line. Yes. You cannot change the fruit without uprooting the root, honey. It's some things that have to be uprooted within us before we can even begin to chug forward towards God in the right way. But I tell you what, when you seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, before you even realize it, honey, you'll see how such things have been uprooted. If it's going to pull you back, it's going to be uprooted. Honey, God's going to get that up out of you, honey. That's why conviction is good. If you have a heart to where you can be convicted, honey, God can do something with you. Conviction is a good thing. I am who I am today, y'all, because conviction settled in my soul, and I decided I'm going to do the right thing, honey. I don't just know God, I have a fear of God. Big difference. Because people who know God can be some of the worst people, honey. I hear murderers say they know God. The gossipers say they know God. Y'all, even the demons know God. But he who fears God, that's different. You're fearing the repercussions of your actions, honey. You know that God is not going to play with you, honey. You know that he's not going to change his laws, commandments, and statutes for you. He's not bending for you. You will be punished accordingly, according to your deeds. I'm so tired of fake people. I'm avoiding them from this day forth. Fake people can be a headache. They truly can be a headache. And discernment, getting close to God, is what helps us see the fake people, see the fakeness within people. Now, it doesn't mean, y'all, that people can't turn around, that people can't, get back up. The scriptures even tells us this. People can, but y'all, it's not our job. It's not my job, and it's not your job to turn them around. All right. Now, what we can do is we can plant a seed, but that's all we can do. We can't, and a lot of times what people don't realize is that's the blessing in itself. Somebody planting a seed. Now, what happens moving forward after that? We don't make that. We don't have the power to make that determination. All right, y'all. Motivation on the go with Shay on today. There's a reason they tripped you up, honey. There's a reason they came with a defamation on your character. There's a reason they were behind the scenes, and sometimes, y'all, in your face, being trifling. Try doing things to hold you back. Again, sometimes it was done overtly, but for the most part, it was done, quote unquote, in the dark, which we already know what God says about that. Everything done in the darkness will be brought to the light, especially for those of us seen righteous in the eye of the Creator. Remember, y'all, God rains down on the righteous as well as the unrighteous, because in order to become righteous, I'm pretty sure at one point in time you were unrighteous. But don't let that trial period be over and you're still sitting in your folly. All right? Don't let that trial period be over and you're still comfortable in your folly, in your sinning. All right? Because God does give us opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. All right? And yes, Gary, you present the seed. It's up to the individual to make the fertile ground, which is their heart. Again, we can fool man. You can fool Shay, you can fool Gary, you can fool East Dad, but honey, you cannot fool the Creator. All right? They were intentional. They knew exactly what we're doing, but they didn't plan on you bouncing back, honey. They didn't, and not only that, they probably did plan on you bouncing back, but they didn't know you would bounce back and then bounce forward. Again, some people come and catapult you right into the alignment that God has set for you. It's a message, all right? They did not expect for things to go in your favor after they tried and worked so hard to make sure things did not go in your favor. And people play on our heartstrings, y'all. Man, let me tell you, those dark forces would tap dance all over your heartstring. That's why the harshest forms of betrayal comes from people we love the most. But think about what I just said, what we love the most. How much love did they truly have for us if they tap dance all over your heartstrings, tap dance all over your kindness, your generosity, your love, okay? Continue to make things a matter of prayer and watch how God will step in and heal and mend a heart that can be mangled by the enemy, because that's the plan anyway. All right, remember, Satan is an adversary to mankind. He's an enemy of everybody, even those who go into contract or goes into cahoots with him. He has to bamboozle you into doing that, which he has a way of doing it, y'all. He'll promise you all types of things. But God says if you seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, I'll add all things. But see, Satan comes in with a quick fix. Now, I'm going to give it to you fast. I'm going to give it to you right now. Nah, you don't have to listen to that mess that God talking about. Come on over here. Let me put you up on game real quick. Satan's a slick talker, honey. Rapid fire flattery. Do you hear me? That's how Satan gets down. I hope to encourage someone on today who has fallen. Keep in mind that even if you've gotten back up, you just may fall again. Sometimes, again, y'all, sometimes you just may hit that ground. Remain close to God and watch how you get back up stronger than ever. And in some cases, y'all, let me tell you, God will have people fooled. They'll think you're going to fall, and you may not fall at all. All right? God is going to protect his own. He promises this, and he's not going to lie. He hasn't done it yet, and he's not going to do that. All right? It's something to think about. I told y'all, Satan does not play fair. And when those demonic forces are within people, they don't play fair either. All right? But we're going to choose to love no matter what. We're going to choose to do the right thing no matter what. Don't let Satan be your Santa. Ooh, I like that, Gary. Don't let Satan be your Santa. The gift that God gives you is forever. Yes. Remember, you are the storehouse. I'm so happy you said that. Everything granted to you by Satan is temporary. I promise you that. There's no longevity. All right. And not only that, it's going to come with a hefty price. The same God that you may be turning away from today because Satan and the darkness has welcomed you in is going to be the same God to rescue you. But guess what? God will do just that, y'all. He will. But don't take God for granted. All right? Don't think for a moment that you have all the time in the world, because you don't. You don't. And once Satan is done using those who he can puppet, he's ready to throw you away anyway. That's not how it works with God. God is going to keep you near to him. You become a friend to the Creator. Wow. I'm talking about real friendship, honey. Real connections, honey. All right? No ifs, ands, and buts about it. All right? Again, motivation on the go channel today. I'm going to go ahead and close out because I'll be at work in just a moment. But don't ever feel defeated by the enemy. The trip ups, let me tell you something. The same plot that people, or should I say the same grave that people plot to put you in, they'll fall into it themselves. When God comes in with reversals, it'll be made plain for everybody to see. It's a message. Motivation on the go with Shay on today, y'all. If you didn't get a chance to hit that like button when you came in, do me a favor and hit it on your way out. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Furthermore, a wonderful weekend. Furthermore, a wonderful week ahead of you. All right, y'all. All right. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace out. Bye-bye.